Hi. As someone in the real estate business, one thing I'm constantly thinking about is our hair, particularly when we're on video and how it needs to be cut and is old and gray and sorry. What we're really thinking about are prices. And it's the thing that we're most commonly asked about. When someone says, how's the market? They mean prices. They want to know where they've been, which is easy for us. We see those numbers constantly. We can rattle them off with great ease. Where are they now in this time of COVID-19? That's becoming particularly gray, sort of like the hair. The bigger question though is, where are they going? And that's the purpose of this video, is to solicit feedback from you all so we can get a sense of market sentiment, what people are thinking. With your help, we can figure out where we're going. COVID-19 has changed everything. Historically, to determine values and/or prices, we relied on evolving trend lines that moved at a pace far more slowly than what has occurred since the economy was shut down overnight in March. The empirical data that we have up to that point is suddenly far less relevant to the future than it once was. All I can say now with a reasonable level of confidence is that when the virus dust starts to settle, life will not simply return to what we knew, and it will have affected real estate prices. We work under the assumption that two fundamental elements are the foundation blocks for prices in property markets. One, market or consumer sentiment, and two, underlying economic conditions. In the case of economics, I feel it's too soon to begin speculating where we're going to land in terms of the fundamental wherewithal as pertains to money in people's hands, or access to lending, or how long it will take to get the engines of our economy restarted and cranked up again to levels where they were back in February. But I think as soon as we get past this so-called flattening of the curve of the COVID-19 charts, we will be able to start getting a sense of the economic side, and we can start that conversation. Market or consumer sentiment, on the other hand, is a very different matter, and I would venture to say that people's outlooks, perspectives, and what they value and where they live will be changed meaningfully after living through this extraordinary event. And I will go out on a limb and state that the desirability for living in our valley will be meaningfully greater than it was prior to all of this. The old real estate precept, location, 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 simply references desirability. May I offer just a bit of visual contrast? Would you rather be here or here, as just a few examples? Nearly everyone I've spoken with during these difficult weeks has expressed effusive gratitude that they're here and not pretty much anywhere else in the world for a whole range of reasons. Properties, by whatever name or purpose, be it our primary residence or a part-time escape from less pleasant climates or part of an investment portfolio, they are most commonly big chunks of our net worth and therefore our financial well-being. Property prices matter to us all, but particularly to me, because I'm one of those people that folks look to for guidance, so I bloody well better know what's going on. This gets me to the purpose of this video. It is to start a conversation, engage with as many interested people as possible on where we expect both prices and activity to go in the coming months and beyond. Because at the end of the day, people determine values. It is their collective outlook that drives demand. So, will our collective psyche be meaningfully transformed enough to affect relative values in real estate? Will the way that we work, play, and interact be changed to such a degree that it alters those values? My job in life is to be able to track those things so that I can best inform you when you're making purchasing or selling decisions. The best way for me to gain those insights is to hear from and engage as many people as possible who will be making those kinds of decisions, aggregate what I'm hearing, and pass it back to everyone involved. If you'll favor me with your perspectives over time as this phenomenon is peaking and finally winding down, we together should gain particularly good insights into the probability of where things are going in our community. So I'm inviting anyone who is so inclined to join the conversation, share their insights and perspectives, and as a result, we will all become much more informed and capable of making insightful decisions when we need to. The starting question is a simple and broad one. from which we can begin to refine the process as we move forward. Do you think property prices in our valley will A, remain the same, B, go higher, or C, go lower? Please add a bit of explanation for your reasoning because that's really important. How? You can do this any number of ways. 1, comment below on this posting. 2, send a note via email to theconversation@cgallagherre.com, or send a text message to 760-808-5080. Or better yet, send a voice clip or a video clip via email, and I think you may be able to do that by text as well. And we may include it in the summary of responses that we'll be posting in future videos. If you're feeling a little bit bashful because you haven't been grooming quite to the standard that you normally would in normal times, you can make one of these guys, send it along, and have them speak for you. Lots of fun. Voila! You too can make an animated talking emoji of yourself. The software is on most newer phones, or it can be added from Play Store or iStore. Names such as Animoji, Emoji, ARmoji, there are a lot of them. Easy to use and a lot of fun. You can use it for other stuff as well. Please note, we will not post anyone's last name or email addresses, nor your first name if you so request. Ideally, we would simply like to reference people as, for example, Betty from Desert Horizons, or Mark from South Palm Desert, or Maria from La Quinta. You get the picture. Thank you very much in advance for joining this conversation, as it can become very valuable for all of us and a bit of fun. All the best. Thank you.